The game of darts may have started as a casual pub pastime, often played with beer in one hand, has now turned into a serious, high-stakes sport, with two governing bodies, a roster of professional players, and million-dollar championships held annually. Darts has truly come a long way, but this transformation didn't happen overnight. It's thanks to the legendary players who poured their blood, sweat, and precision into the game, elevating it to new heights. After all, it's the greats who make any sport shine. So let's dive into the stories of the greatest dart players of all time and uncover how they etched their names into the sport's history. Let's start with the name that made professional darts famous in the 1970s. When talking about the foundations of modern darts, you can't skip over the legendary John Lowe. Known affectionately as Old Stoneface for his unshakable composure under pressure, Lowe is one of the pioneers who brought darts into the television era, transforming it from a local pub game into a globally recognized sport. Lowe's career spans decades, during which he showcased an extraordinary level of skill and consistency. He's perhaps best known for his historic achievement in 1984 when he hit the first televised 9-dart finish, a feat that's as rare as a perfect game in bowling. This milestone not only cemented his place in darts history, but also helped propel the sport into the spotlight, captivating audiences around the world. But Lowe didn't just play darts. He built its foundation. During the early days of televised darts, his calm demeanor and sportsmanship set a standard for professionalism in the sport. Lowe's ability to stay cool in high-stakes matches earned him a reputation as one of the game's greatest ambassadors, inspiring countless players to take up the dartboard. With 3 world championships under his belt and a career that spanned over 3 decades, John Lowe isn't just a dart player. He's an institution. His contributions helped shape the sport, and his legacy lives on as a reminder of what it means to be a true legend of the game. If darts have an early cornerstone, it's safe to say Old Stoneface laid it with precision. Nowadays, he enjoys time with his family in Chesterfield. From the OG that established the game to the OG that popularized it, let us tell you about the name that made darts famous and has become the uncrowned ruler of the game, the rival. What's a good player without a good rival? No conversation about darts in the 70s and 80s is complete without mentioning Eric the crafty Cockney Bristow. A true pioneer, Bristo wasn't just a player. He was a larger-than-life personality who brought flair, skill, and charisma to the oche. Alongside his rival John Lowe, Bristo helped shape the roots of modern darts, turning it into a sport watched and loved by millions. While John Lowe built the foundations of darts with his calm and consistent gameplay, Bristo added the spark that made the game electrifying. Known for his showmanship and unshakable confidence, Bristo was the perfect counterbalance to Lowe's composed demeanor. At one point, darts became about these two. You were either Team Eric Bristow or Team John Lowe. There was no in-between. Speaking of, which team were you on? Let us know in the comments. A good player needs a great rival, and Bristo and Lowe were just that for each other. Their battles defined an era, but Bristo often came out on top, with a record of 19 wins to Lowe's 12. The crafty Cockney proved he wasn't just a rival, he was the better of the two. His dominance and flamboyant style made him a fan favorite and earned him 5 world championship titles, a testament to his skill and mental toughness. Bristow's influence wasn't just in his matches. His larger-than-life personality drew crowds and media attention, helping darts transition from a pub pastime to a professional sport. He was instrumental in making darts entertaining, engaging, and marketable. Alongside Lowe, Bristo turned the 70s and 80s into a golden age for darts, laying the groundwork for the sport's future stars. Eric Bristow didn't just play darts, he lived it. His rivalry with Lowe was the cornerstone of darts' rise in popularity, and his unmatched confidence and skill made him one of the greatest players of all time. For every dart thrown during that iconic era, the crafty Cockney left a mark that still resonates in the sport today: the power behind darts. If John Lowe and Eric Bristow laid the foundation for modern darts, Phil the Power Taylor built the skyscraper. Widely regarded as the greatest dart player of all time, Taylor didn't just dominate the sport, he redefined it. With an unparalleled career that boasts 16 world championships, countless records, and an era of unmatched consistency, Taylor took the sport to heights few could have imagined and left a slap on the faces of those who think darts is just a bar game. Phil Taylor burst onto the darts scene in the early 1990s, and it didn't take long for him to establish his dominance. His relentless precision, unmatched focus, and hunger to win turned him into a near-invincible force. Taylor's peak years were a showcase of brilliance, with his name at the top of the world rankings for an astonishing 13 consecutive years, a feat that no other player has come close to replicating. What sets Taylor apart isn't just his collection of trophies or his record-breaking 9-dart finishes, it's his impact on the game itself. During his reign, Taylor brought an intensity and professionalism that made darts a mainstream spectacle. He elevated the sport beyond smoky pubs and niche audiences, making it a staple of primetime television and bringing it to sold-out arenas worldwide. Fans didn't just watch darts, they watched Taylor. Taylor's nickname, The Power, couldn't be more fitting. He overpowered opponents with precision and mentally dismantled them with his unrelenting consistency. To step onto the oche with Taylor was to face not just a player, but a phenomenon, a living symbol of excellence in darts. While John Lowe built the sport's foundations, Taylor developed them into a global phenomenon. His sheer dominance inspired a new generation of players, proving that darts was not only a game of skill, but also a spectacle of brilliance. Phil Taylor didn't just play darts, he made the game matter. For fans of darts, the power is more than a nickname. It's a legacy. Phil Taylor may have retired, but he left darts at an all-time high, cementing his legacy as the sport's ultimate icon. His farewell at the 2018 World Championship Final was a fitting stage for the greatest player of all time, a legend bowing out with a career unmatched in brilliance and impact. They say records are meant to be broken, and while no one has come close to beating Phil Taylor, the future of darts looks promising. Just take a look at the prodigy who has become the talk of town, Luke Littler. While legends like John Lowe, Eric Bristow, and Phil Taylor built and elevated the sport of darts, the future now rests in the hands of a remarkable 17-year-old prodigy. At an age where most are still figuring out their path, this young phenom, regarded as the Nuke, has already carved his name into darts history, shattering records and striking fear into the hearts of seasoned opponents. Currently ranked world number 4, he's a testament to the boundless potential of the next generation. This rising star isn't just playing darts, he's redefining what's possible for someone so young. His precision, poise, and ability to handle high-pressure moments have drawn comparisons to the sport's greatest players. Seasoned veterans admit they've underestimated him, only to learn the hard way that age has no bearing on talent when it's paired with relentless determination. After all, he has managed to beat Rob Cross and Luke Humphreys already, world number 5 and number 1 players respectively. What's more, his meteoric rise has breathed fresh energy into darts, attracting younger fans and proving that the sport's legacy is alive and thriving. With a future that looks brighter than ever, it is safe to say that darts is in incredibly good hands. The prodigy's incredible feats and fearless approach suggest that the best is yet to come. Fans can only imagine what records he'll break and what milestones he'll reach. One thing's for sure, the future of darts isn't just promising, it's downright electrifying. This young star is taking the foundations of the greats and launching the sport to even greater heights, proving that the torch is being carried by the right hands. No great legacy is built without the contributions of many, and the story of darts wouldn't be complete without acknowledging the incredible impact of players like Michael van Gerwen, Raymond van Barneveld, Gary Anderson, Adrian Lewis, and Peter Wright. These modern icons have not only continued the work of legends like John Lowe, Phil Taylor, and Eric Bristow, and more, but they've also added their unique flair, making the game even more thrilling for fans around the world. Their rivalries have given us unforgettable moments, from Van Gerwen's jaw-dropping precision to Barneveld's sheer resilience, Anderson's ice-cool under pressure, Lewis's explosive performances, and Wright's colorful personality that lights up the stage. Together, they've kept the sport alive and thriving, proving that darts is as much about passion and spectacle as it is about skill and precision. The contributions of these greats have set a gold standard, inspiring future generations of players. They've shown that darts isn't just a game, it's a stage for drama, triumph, and legacy. The future of darts owes a debt of gratitude to these players, whose dedication has made the sport what it is today. With such strong foundations, the game is in very good hands indeed. Which one of these legends is your favorite, and which ones did we miss? Let us know in the comments. This is it for today's video, and we will see you in the next one.